Hello, my name is Kimberly Smith, and my thematic unit will be over the rainforest. And before I get started, I came across these things. I thought whenever I do start teaching, I will go over with the kids. And being as we're going to the rainforest, I'll take this globe out and just kind of show them so they'll have a visual of where we'll be going. And then I might take a book of animals and just go over different animals that we might see in the rainforest. And then the kids really love these Magic Treehouse books. I just happened to find one in my son's room. It's Afternoons in the Amazon. So we'll just read over the rainforest and learn about it before I start the actual lesson. Um, I first want to show you my book, and we'll go over the the name of my lesson, my thematic unit, is Let the Adventure Begin, because they're starting an adventure in the first grade with me, um, and also the adventure of learning about the rainforest and different activities that we'll be doing with it. And it just kind of goes over what they'll be learning, what I'll be teaching, um, where we'll be going and learning about, and how we'll get there. Um, I'll have a goals of what I expect them to learn, and then an assessment on how well I taught it and how well they learned what I taught. Um, and every section has a section of materials that we'll be needing, and then also a section of teaks of what they will what will be the lesson will be over. And so I'll start out with my interactive math board. Um, just kind of describe it a little bit of what I wrote in here. It'll have a calendar, a weather chart, clocks and shapes, um, a section for money, section for adding and subtracting. So that's what my board will consist of. And I'll kind of just walk you through my board. I'm a very hands-on visual learner, so that's how I teach and how I do pretty much everything. And I'll start off with my calendar, and they have little magnets on them. Each child will just kind of go and change it to whatever day, like today's the 27th, so we'll put our little marker here by the 27th, and then as the months changes, we can just change them. And I have over here a place for the weather to go. We'll get the weather and then we'll mark it. Of course, today's rainy, so I put the rainy sign up there. We have our days of the week that we'll go over. At the top here, we have our adding and subtracting area, and then I'll number line, and then learning the fact family. Say we want to do 2 plus 1 equals 3. Then they might want to look up here and say 2, move over 1 equals what? 3. And then we might do the same thing for the minus. And then at the bottom here, I threw this in here. It's a place for facts about the rainforest, and it's either a statement or a question, and they have to I'll ask them a question. It might be, what animals live in the rainforest? And they have to tell me if it was I was telling them something or asking them a question. And then, of course, they'll answer it. And then we'll move over here to the other side of my board. And it's I named it Penny for Your Thoughts. And it consists of the penny, nickel, dime, and quarter, and what each one of them's worth, and a button for each, what they each represent, how many pennies are in each one of them. And then we'll go over the hundreds chart, and we'll do our 5s and our 10s. And as I was doing this particular bulletin board, it came to me to name it. This name is Rainy or Not Time for Math. Rainy because, of course, it's the rainforest. And that old saying, rainy or not, here I come, is it just popped into my head, so I thought it was cute. And then time, of course, is because they'll learn time. Um, so that's what my math board consists of. And the next thing that I'll go over is the my math station, my interactive math station, and it will be consisted of a file folder game, and then I'll be teaching them the tens place. We'll go over use different kinds of manipulatives. I'm very big on using manipulatives. I think it's important, and I think they learn better if they can actually hold it and count that way. So I'll give them whatever kind of manipulatives they want. They'll have a choice. And then I'll make these circles, and they'll have you have to fill them in with 10 items. And once you fill them in with 10 items, you put a 1 in the box above it, which means that it's full. And so you'll do that for every 10 items. And once you've got those 10 items on each one of them full, and you don't have 10 more items to put together, then you'll add that and put that in the tens place. And whatever's left, you'll put in a little small box in the ones place, add those up, and put those in the ones place. So I'll kind of again, very visual, so I'd rather you see it while I'm going over it. So this is what I will do. This is my monkey place value, tens and ones. You have to match. You have to put bananas on the monkeys. Like this is 21. So you will find the one that says 2 and 1, 2 in the tens place, and 1 in the ones place, and put it on that. And I will move up, and this is my symbol chart that will tell the kids what they need to do. You put the 10 items in the boxes. So each box has 10 items. Once you fill that box up, you put a 1. Then you'll add up all the all the tens, and put that number in the tens place. And then once you fill those up and you don't have enough left over, you'll mark these with just 1 and put that in the ones place. So that's how they'll learn about place value. And we'll be able to get manipulatives out, and that's what they'll use to put in each one of these little circles. So that's what they'll put in there. And then my next section will be over this is my monkey math place value. So that's what we'll go over. And then my science station will be about recycling, of course, because of the rainforest. I thought that would be a good one for them. Nowadays, every class has a box where they recycle paper. Well, I kind of want them to know that you should recycle plastic and metal and glass, and the more that we do those things, the more that we protect the rainforest. So that's kind of what my lesson will be over, is tell them about the rainforest. I'll have separate boxes set out for the kids to put their items in. Whether it's paper, they're going to put it in a labeled paper box. And then, of course, I'll have a symbol chart, and to let them know what they need to do with each item. And of course, I'll have the teaks to show what all they will learn throughout that lesson. So again, very hands-on. So I'll kind of take you to that station, and that station will have each box, and it will be labeled with the 4 different items that I just spoke of, and the symbol chart that will show them what goes where. And then that one's pretty simple. I mean, that one's, we all know to recycle, and just going over the importance of recycling and starting to get them to understand that. So I thought that would be good for the rainforest. So we went over my math board, my thematic unit theme, some games that we'll be doing with our math, place value, very important, and then recycling, which is my science. So those are some things that I thought would be pretty good for my theme. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm sure I'll be seeing some of you in some of my other classes. Thank you so much for all your input and just all the positive things that I get from these online classes, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.